Hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the road.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Denver Broncos. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Let's go now.
White running to the left. To the 43, second down. When you look at this Bronco defense, well, this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
On second down, here's Cunningham. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Here's Cunningham. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Cunningham. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Cunningham to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers, 34. 39 yards there, a big one. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tommy Tremble, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards.
A 57-yard gain. First down, Tampa Bay.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Cunningham. This one taken in by Otten. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
Cunningham. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. D.J. Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Cunningham looking to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otten from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Let's go. Blue check. Ready.
They'll try for the first with Walker, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Check white. Ready?
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try to throw now. Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Let's go now.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 55 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
1st and 10, Young. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Broncos at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Strike. Strike. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year? Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Here's Jake Camarda now. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 9. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8. Young. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On play action, Young. Throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Taken from just outside the 30. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Alert! Alert! Go!
They'll try the right side here with White. Nifty move. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. D.J. Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first
under pressure, they got him again. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got...
Now Cunningham has the ball knocked out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Fourth down coming as the Bucs send on Cairo Santos for the field goal try. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here we go.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Young. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Switch, yellow. Ready.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, break.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Young off the play fake. He's got the connection downfield to Hamler. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, There's a football like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they're trying to preach.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot. And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ready?
3rd and short yardage. Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there, coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Young. Going deep for Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll throw again. Young. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Cunningham. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
65 catch, 65 catch.
Cunningham to throw. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 66 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their advantage. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Broncos 7.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here is Young. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Young on 3rd down. Forced out to his left.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Cunningham. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
19 tights.
Here's Cunningham from the gun.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Shot, 17. Claws red. Ready?
Young working out of the gun. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Young to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But and now off to the races down the right side.
He may go.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rashad White, 84 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
25 yards there on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, it's Young.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Young's throw here caught by Mims.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find the answer.
Let's go.
Again, it's Young.
And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Walker Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
2nd and goal from the 1.
3-3.
Walker once more, and he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Down now, 52. Black Ultra. Black shot.
To throw, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now Cunningham. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the pickup. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Get up.
Going right side is White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. Drop 50. Drop 60. Go.
Cunningham looking to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
Cunningham. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Cut 19.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught, touchdown. Rachaad White, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Buccaneers 31, Broncos 14.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Young. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Ready up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. The 2nd down throw for Young. And his throw here is incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
On the ready. Check. Ready.
1st down, here's White.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for